This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone. Now we will consider a technique known as clustering technique. Three techniques are often used in the field of data science, right? Regression technique, classification technique, and clustering technique. In the case of a regression technique, we try to predict a numeric value, how much salary I will get during the next year, how much profit a company will get next year. In the case of classification, we try to predict the category, whether a product, a soap, hammam soap belongs to the category of good soaps or belongs to the category of bad soaps, good one or bad one, good employee or bad employee, good product or bad product. Now, in the case of clustering, we don't predict anything. It's an often asked question in the interview. Now, in the case of regression, we predict a numeric value like salary, profit, etc. In the case of classification, we predict a category, first category, second category, third category. But in the case of clustering, we don't predict anything. We rather try to find out the pattern that is present in the given data. See, annual income is taken on x-axis, spending score is taken on y-axis, right? Now, consider this group. See, this is one group, second group, third group, fourth group, fifth group. You can call them as 5 groups or 5 clusters. Clustering means grouping. You consider this group. See, this is the center of this group. Draw one perpendicular. That means the salary for this group, average salary for this group is 90,000. Draw one perpendicular to y-axis. The spending score for this group, average spending score for this group is 80. That means they earn a lot, they spend a lot. So this is the best group to concentrate on. If I am a salesman, I will talk to everyone in this group. They are most likely to buy my product, right? What about this group? They earn a lot. See, draw a perpendicular, but they don't spend a lot. They save a lot of money. So I should not target them. What about this group? Salary is the group average salary of this group is average salary is around 50,000. See, they belong to the average category also. They belong to the average category, not great like this one, right? What about this one? This is the worst group. Why? Salary is less, spending score is less. So if you canvas, if you talk to them again and again, please purchase this car, please purchase this air conditioner, please purchase this costly mobile phone, they are not going to do it. And what about this one? People spend a lot, but their salary is only around 30,000. So within that amount only they can spend. Say if they get 30,000, they can spend only 20,000. So this is the first group. So we have an idea about the grouping that is present in the population. Now let us execute the simple code. Now I have drawn this picture with the help of this data: annual income, spending score, age, data. See, there are so many rows. How many rows? 200 rows. On the basis of this data, this diagram was drawn. Now, right now we are going to consider very simple data, right? So that is the way we start learning the concept. Now we are going to paste it in Colab, online lab facility, and then execute it. For the time being, I will execute only the first portion, clustering. Now, this is a very simple dictionary here. What is the context? I have spoken to the employees of an IT company, right? See, the beginners or freshers, they get salary in the range of this one. Those who have put in 2 to 3 years of experience, they get salary in this range, right? Sorry, in this range, 90,000, 80,000, 75,000. And senior people, those who have crossed 5 years of service, they get salary in the range of, right, 1,90,000, right, 1,70,000, and so on. And then I talk to them, right, what kind of vehicle they use to come to the IT company from their homes. They said all those who earn salary in this range, right, in this range, they told me that they use Alto car, a very cheaper one, Alto, right? And all those who earn in a better category, right, all those who are in the better category, they told me that they are using Swift. They are all friends. they buy the same brand. And all those who get very good salaries, 1,80,000, 1,90,000, that is not a small salary, they use Innova. So I use the digit 0 to denote Alto, 1 to denote Swift, and 2 to denote Innova. Now I have fed the data into the clustering algorithm, and then you believe me or not, it beautifully classified, right, the people whose salaries are given below into 3 categories, correctly classified into 3 categories. Now when there is only, when the data are really so simple, I can even do it manually, but in reality the data will not be so simple. You see, there will be lot of columns. Based on all this data, you have to do the right clustering. That is where you need the help of an advanced program. You need the help of an advanced program. Now I have copied this code, right, and then I have pasted it here. Now the first portion is here. Let me execute the first portion. Now I will do it once again because I have copied once again. I will remove and then paste it once again. Now I will remove the second portion of the code. I will execute it later. Let me execute the first part. So one dictionary is there. Based on that dictionary, one table is defined. Now it's time to paste the remaining code and then execute. See what is happening. There is one library known as, we extensively make use of libraries. We don't write our own code for clustering. See, there is one library by name this one. Within that there is a smaller library. Within that there is one class by name k-means. I use it over here. I say I want 3 clusters. Because I have an idea, you know, some people get Alto, some people get Swift, and others get Innova. There are only 3 categories. So I just tell the computer, come on, divide the group into 3 clusters or 3 groups, and please make use of this algorithm. So k-means algorithm is widely used for clustering, and then do the fitting. Here the most important point, I am not defining any dependent variable or independent variable. In the case of classification, we define that independent variable and dependent variable. Even in the case of regression, we have defined the independent variable, dependent variable. But here we don't do so because we are not predicting anything. We are just trying to find out the pattern. This is known as an unsupervised technique. See, all the values are 2 are put together. All the values are 0 are put together, right? And all the values of 1s are put together. See, the order is not same, but all 2s go together, right? All 0s go together, all 1s go together. So these are the predicted values. The predicted values are same as the given values. That means the algorithm really works fine. I hope you get some idea, very good idea about the concept of clustering. Thank you.